I took my mum out to explore Hatta on her birthday this year, and here's how the day went. We left home by noon after breakfast and made our first stop on the road, hoping that we can find a half decent place, and we stumbled upon this cafeteria.
We left home in a hurry so we can go to Hatta. And it's her birthday, and I don't want to take her to a dingy shawarma cafe where they're, cooking your food in crude oil. But we ended up finding this really nice place, right here. We've got outdoor seating. So still decent level of birthday dinner. Mummy gets her vegetarian food.
Then we drove for about 1.5 hours, but we stopped at the Hatta Dam to take some pictures because mum said so.
What up, chat? 90% of the time when you're running a business, especially in the starting days, you're really like, my life, because things are so tough. But then you also realize you get a little bit of freedom where it's a Wednesday and it's your mom's birthday, and rather than just, go for a birthday dinner, you actually have the freedom to just go to Hatta.
We got to the kayaking spot and surprise, surprise, the cars could actually be parked near the place and not 2 kilometers away, which was the case the last time we were here.
Do you have any backup plan in case you fall into the water? It happened to Josh, it could happen with you.
I suppose my swimming skills will kick in, at least how to stay afloat. And I have an expert swimmer.
I'm not an expert swimmer, Mom. I'm
athletic.
athletic, I'm not a swimmer.
Yeah, but
I
swimming.
can't.
You know swimming, so
Yeah, but so do you.
yeah, we'll have jackets anyway, like jackets.
And is there anything valuable in your bag over there?
What am I?
What about wallet?
No. You're
Thank
right,
God.
so what
Okay,
about it?
so. Oh, wow. Very nice.
And we ended up taking a 2-seater kayak, which was about 120 dirhams for unlimited amounts of time. But obviously we could only manage to spend about 1 hour in the water because your boy was tired, and 1 hour seems fairly long when you're doing this sober. Unfortunately, my phone was pretty dead at this point, so here's us after kayaking.
Would you rather do the rowing, or would you rather recommend people go for the cycling boat?
I personally like the rowing one.
Because you didn't do anything.
No, not that way. We can do some more as well. I'm not sure the pedaling is really going to work out. My legs aren't that strong, so I prefer the rowing.
It's the kind of things you say when you skip leg day. Guys, don't skip leg day, just cycle.
No, I do like these.
But then there's like the whole round thing. So there's multiple options over here. You can go for single kayak, double kayak. What do you have? What, picture? Oh. We literally went there and took pictures. You guys can see it. Why you want to take picture over here? Oh, you want to take picture.
Next, we went to the Hatta Wadi Hub to see if there's anything fun to do, only to realize that entering there at 5 p.m. was a bit late because they closed their activities at sunset.
So that's like the small, medium and large. Doesn't really look like it's something that's like piquing my interest. I don't know, that looks really mid for the prices that they're charging. I don't think I'm doing that. Besides, we've got very limited options because apparently there was nobody there, so they just closed it. What logic is that? That doesn't even make sense. And behind me, you've got like the 100-meter zip line, which again, I don't know if that's worth 110 dirhams, bro. Like seriously, like you can go to India. And just to give you a quick heads up, right? When we went to Thailand, and especially Phuket, we went to a course of different zip lines, and I think that came out to be almost the same, if not cheaper. It's just so much more worth it because we're doing it in wildlife in the middle of nature, and it's just so much more value for money at the end of the day, right? This just seems like very petty shit.
While the facilities were pretty aesthetic, this was something that people only under the age of 13 could enjoy best. We weren't really able to do any adult activities like ATV rides, and at this point we just explored premises and did a tube slide. Was it worth it? Not really. We then called it an evening and drove back to Dubai and decided to hit up the Bukit Cafe in DSO Mall for mom's birthday dinner. Now, this place has one of the most clever decorations, and I love just how much intention has been put into every piece of decoration and the food items on the menu. Now, I ended up ordering a butter chicken naan taco because I needed the protein, and mom had a paneer paratha because that's all the protein she could get because she's vegetarian. Now, I was really tempted to try this hot chocolate karak because I was ready to tango with diabetes, but we decided against it. Now, no birthday is complete without pastries, so we stopped at Yuki and got a cheesecake along with this coffee flavored pastry, which was an absolute vibe, and we ended up calling it a night. So what's my review of the experience? Well, I personally think kayaking is absolutely worth it, especially in this weather, and if you can come on early in the day and pair it with a trek or an ATV ride, it's definitely worth it. One thing I definitely recommend is coming here on a weekday because you're definitely going to avoid the weekend crowd. The Hatta Wadi Hub is definitely more of a kid spot, and I don't think very many adults are going to go crazy in there, but your kids definitely will. But for the price point that they have, I'd argue that you actually can just do the same thing in Dubai instead of traveling all the way to Hatta. So thanks for watching this video. Make sure to like, share and subscribe for more.